All right. There's something I want to talk about. I've been seeing this a lot on like all sorts of stuff. But I think the breaking point of what made me want to talk about this video is, or make this video, is I was watching X Games the other day, and I saw like usually for X Games BMX there's always, or this is probably, I think it's X Games in general, they always have a sponsor, usually like a big sponsor sponsoring the event. I believe in 2021 it was Wendy's, and they had some other sponsors. I can't remember, but this year I saw Steak. Steak was the major sponsor for X Games. Dude, my nose. And I was honestly kind of disappointed because I saw Steak was a big sponsor for that. I'm like, dude, what is going on? I was saying who you could bet on who is most likely to win the event. I'm like, bro, what is this? Who's gonna win gold or win best trick? I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I've been seeing that a lot recently. It's especially like the Kalshi stuff. Like, and it's crazy because there's a couple small creators I watch, and it's pretty bad in like the sporting stuff. But BMX, I mean, I guess it is kind of like a sport, but seeing it like kind of like seep into BMX is kind of like low-key upsetting. Like, it really is kind of upsetting, you know, because everything is just gamble, gamble, gamble. Like, it's all about gambling, dude. Everyone's getting sponsored by these gambling deals. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen those pranks and stuff on Instagram, or someone's out in public doing something or whatever. And, you know, it's like a normal video, and then all of a sudden they're on their phone like, oh, we gotta hit this. We gotta hit, or whatever. They're on their phone fucking doing a fucking stupid gamble, or what, I don't even know what to call it, bro. Like, they're on their phone fucking rolling dice or doing whatever the hell they're doing on fucking Kalshi or whatever the hell it is. And it's crazy because these are like long-term sponsors. Because, you know, some videos, there's not really short-term sponsors on Instagram that I'm aware of. On Instagram, it's usually like long-term, you know, because it's short form. But for YouTube, sometimes it'll just be one video or two videos that are sponsored, and then that's it. So it's not like a lifelong deal or a contract that I'm aware of. But it's kind of ridiculous. It kind of makes me think, I'm like, what are they getting paid, first of all? Like, well, they got to be paying big for people to be, you know, taking these deals or whatever. And it's kind of crazy. People that say you shouldn't gamble or whatever are taking these deals. So I'm like, they got to be paying big. And it's kind of crazy, like the way our world is going. It's all about gambling now. It's all about gambling, and that shit's really taken over. Because not that long ago, I knew you can always like sports bet, but I never saw ads for it. I never saw ads for it. Like, you just had your fucking whatever, your major betting apps. But there's been more, unless I've been living under a rock, but there's just been more gambling apps getting added every day. And before, like, all I was aware of is sports betting. I'm like, I feel like sports betting has been around for, you know, a good amount of time now. But, like, what is it, Polymarket or something? You could bet on, like, the weirdest shit, like, is GTA 6 gonna be delayed? And I thought that shit was fake. I'm like, there's no way that's real. I was like, there is no way you can gamble on, like, such weird, peculiar, I don't even know if I use that word right, but if I did, I feel smart. Peculiar things. Like, just the weather and, like, all sorts of weird stuff. I really hate it, bro, honestly. I was all, sports betting is kind of cool. I'm gonna try it. Dude, I put in $20, and I did win a couple of bets, but I ended up losing, like, all that fucking other money that I had in there. And I'm like, you know what, I should probably stop this, because I don't want this becoming, like, an actual addiction, you know, to where, like, there's a couple of creators that I watch, and no shade towards them, but man, I feel like these people got gambling addictions. Like, I seen the highs, the lows. When they win the $1,000 or whatever, they're like, oh, look how much money I won. And they're like treating it like, it's just crazy to me, you know? Like, I'm sure he's getting paid pretty decently from YouTube. I mean, he's definitely not rich off of YouTube, but I'm sure he's making probably like a good $3,000 a month off of YouTube, maybe $4,000. Like, I'm sure. The hell is that, bro? I'm sure he's doing pretty well for himself. on YouTube. So I'm like, I don't understand. And then when the loss happens, you know, you bet like this massive amount of money, because it's not like people are like, dude, if you bet like $10, you lose that, it's like, okay, whatever, it's $10, it's not that big of a deal. But when you're betting, like, you're risking, like, you're betting like $1,000, $600 or whatever it is, like, you're risking so much. And especially for MMA too, that's why I've been seeing it a lot, like these like degenerate gamblers, they're like betting on MMA, they're betting like on UFC fighters and stuff. You never know what can happen in a fight. There's so many variables in that, like, you just never know, you know, when it comes to that. You never know. And the way I like to think about it is, if there's really people out here making like a real money, and I'm not talking about a one-time win and they lose it all, like if there's someone making like real income from sports betting, if there's people doing that, that business wouldn't exist. Kalshi wouldn't exist if they weren't making money. They wouldn't have money to sponsor people if people weren't betting. And I feel like it is kind of dirty, you know? It is kind of dirty, you know? Just like, it is your own decision at the end of the day to gamble or not. But let's be real, the only people that are like gonna be putting like huge bets in like degenerate gamblers, I mean, I can't say it's only poor people, because there's rich people that have like that issue too. I was going to say it's people that like need money and they want to like make some quick money, and they really need it for something, like, oh, like my rent's due, fuck, let me go on Kalshi and drop all my money on that. Like, it can get pretty bad pretty quick. And I've seen that, because I bet like $20, that's it. I ended up losing it. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I haven't done any like betting since then. I just did it as like a one-time thing, just for fun. It was $20. It is what it is, bro. Like, it's $20. Who cares? It's $20, bro. It doesn't matter. But I just can't understand why you would bet like a large amount of your money. Like a small amount, that's fine. If you're doing it just for fun, that's fine. But I think it really becomes an issue when it becomes like degenerate. Like, if you make like decent money or whatever, and you bet like $10, you know, and then you win, and you win like $100, you get some food after that with your friends or whatever, that's fine. But like if you're betting like a large amount of your money, that's an issue. You're just banking on something you have no control over to make you money. And that's what I think is just really, really damaging, bro. Especially because these people that are getting these sponsors have young audiences. And I think that's fucked. Like, they're sponsoring people that have young audiences. The kids are gonna see that and they're gonna think it's cool because they're sponsoring fucking kids. They're sponsoring fucking kids my age for fucking gambling websites. Like, what the fuck are we even doing, man? Like, seriously. Like, we got Vegas and we got Las Vegas. You can go gamble there, but it's in Las Vegas, you know? You have to actually go to Las Vegas. But with this shit, it's all on fucking line. It's all online, which is crazy. You could just deposit some money in 2 seconds and you can start making bets on stupid shit. But the big thing, it's bad for anyone, but dude, when you're targeting fucking impressionable kids, when it comes to that shit, that's an issue, bro. Because they're gonna see their favorite creator going out doing these videos, like, oh, we gotta hit this roll. Oh, we're up, over. Oh, we lost, or we won. They'll show the good. Oh, I won fucking $3,000, dude. People are like, oh my god, you can win $3,000 doing betting? And then boom, some fucking kid is gonna try, and then like they're gonna bet a huge amount of money and lose it. I don't know. Like, am I being too sensitive? I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so. I think that's really fucked up. And I could tell, bro. It feels just like, you know what this feels like? It feels just like when I installed TikTok for the first time when I was like, I think I was like 17 or something like that. Because I was always like the kind of kid that just didn't have like social media like that. I was always late. I wasn't really on social media. I'm an outdoors kind of person. So I really wasn't on social media like that. I got TikTok to kind of see what it was about. Bro, it was so bad. It was so bad. Because I installed TikTok and I was like, okay, let me start scrolling through here and see what this app's about. Dude, it was all just degenerate shit, man. Like, when I first installed it, dude, all I was seeing is freaking girls shaking ass and stuff. I'm like, bro, what the fuck what am I watching, bro? And some of these people look young as shit, dude. I'm like, bro, come on. And these stupid fucking dances, I'm like, dude, dude. I know I said dude twice. It was so bad. I felt like just instant brain fog watching and consuming shit like that. I had just like, I saw, like, I didn't expect it to be that bad. I knew it was bad, but I didn't think it was that bad. Like the scrolling, it really made me feel like shit for hours, bro. I'm like, dude, I gotta delete this, bro. I gotta delete this. It's just a bunch of dumbass videos. So I deleted it, but recently I installed it again to post my videos, but I really don't even scroll on there. Like, if I had to count the videos, like how many videos I scrolled on TikTok in the past, however long I had it, like 8 months or a year or whatever it's been, I probably scrolled less than 10 videos. Like, I don't go on there. I just go on there to post and I'm off. Like, Instagram, same thing. I don't know. I don't like short form content. It really just gives me brain fog. It makes me feel just so, I can't explain it, but it's so bad because it gets stuck in like a cycle. It's bad, bro. Long form is better. I think long form is a lot better, but you can still get stuck in a loop. Like, oh, I'm gonna watch one more video, and then one more video turns into 2, and then you just like, it just makes it hard to get your stuff done, you know? Like, oh, I'm gonna hit the gym at this hour, but let me watch one more YouTube video. So I don't know. I really like YouTube though, but you just gotta be careful with your management, you know? But I really cannot believe how many, like, especially Kalshi, that's the one I've been seeing the most. I haven't really seen anything about Polymarket, but I've seen like the UFC is like sponsoring or getting sponsorships from like these smaller new gambling sites like fucking Kalshi, Polymarket. It's crazy how much is promoted. Sports, I guess, makes sense, but it's still like just shoved down your fucking throat, dude. Like, you got the betting odds. There's that, and then like midway through the fight, like the live odds. I'm like, Polymarket live odds. Fucking this person's at 18%, this other dude's at 80% or 82%. I'm like, dude, what is this, bro? And always bringing up the fucking odds, and all the fucking like popular like analysis are sponsored by these fucking stupid gambling sites. I don't know. Dude, what are they gonna come to me and be like, hey, here's a $100 million contract? Because, dude, they gotta be making some money, man. Everyone is sponsored by fucking Kalshi. And it's like small creators, like with like 10K on IG, and they're sponsored by Cal. I'm like, dude, what in the fuck, man? They must have got some people that are just scouting to sponsor people, bro. Like, that's crazy. I am gonna say I'm not gonna take a fucking gambling deal unless it's for 100M. But no, like, bro, I'm not. No, that's degenerate as fuck, dude. Like, it's crazy because like they're only watching the fights to win money. They're watching the fights only to bet money on it, but just watch it to enjoy. Watch it to enjoy, because when you fucking lose, then you're gonna be like, God damn it, and then it's not fun. It's not fun, bro. It's just not fun. There's too many lows. It's too extreme. There's no middle. It's either you're fucking way up or you're way down. But that's really all I got. I don't want to keep yapping about the same thing over and over again. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section.